Hello there. Today we're celebrating a 20th anniversary. 20th anniversary of what, I hear you ask? Constantine, the video game. Released in February of 2005 for most regions. It is counterpart to the film of the same name, minus the subtitle of the video game, naturally, starring good old Keanu Reeves, who does actually return to voice his character in this game, along with some of the other actors and actresses from the film, including Tilda Swinton. So this is a recent addition to my PlayStation 2 collection of movie tie-ins. And good timing too, being, the 20th anniversary of the release, particularly the Australian version, which I have in front of me, which is my local region. Came out on the 18th of February 2005. So bang on 20 years ago, just about. I'll admit I'm not actually that familiar with the movie or the character, other than he hunts demons and stuff. And he first appeared in DC Comics. I believe it was like Swamp Thing or something, I think was his first comic book appearance as the character. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that today. What we're here to do is give this a bit of a tidy up. I bought this on eBay from a reseller. Given the general sort of decent condition that it's already in, it's probably already had a bit of a cleaning treatment done to it. But I'm going to give it another one anyway, just in case. I don't have any stickers to remove, thankfully. The one sticker that is on the cover itself is the Australian rating sticker, but I have no interest in removing that because the Peggy 16 Plus doesn't really have any meaning for me. So I'm going to leave that one there. Gives a good bit of history, I guess, about the case and the game also. So probably just going to be giving it a bit of a wipe down on the outside. On the inside, we of course have the disc. I made sure to grab a version with the manual because the collection wouldn't really feel complete without the manual. The manual is actually in pretty good condition too. I haven't noticed much in the way of like crinkles and other stuff. No signs of mold to my naive eye. Staples are still good, no rusting in the center here. So all good. Even better, I do like it when the manuals have the credits page, listing all the talented people that put all their hard work into getting this game into existence, regardless of how good the game ended up being. The game released to some mixed to average reviews, which isn't too bad. Most games actually do sit around that thing because not everything can be a masterpiece. The disc condition itself has seen better days. Lots of light scratches. Doesn't seem to be much in the way of circular, if any, which is good. But I have already tested the disc and it does work, at least to the main menu and the first level. So I'm happy to kind of leave that alone. I don't want to mess with that in case I do ruin the disc somehow or get it to stop playing. If I encounter any skips, I will then come back and try and fix that up if I can. Otherwise, I will have to seek a different copy. Inside we have a regular old MRA case, complete with memory card holder slot. Over here there is a sticker I would like to remove today actually, that I forgot about, which is like a security sticker. With any luck, this can come off quite easily. Otherwise, just give it a wipe down on the inside, get any grime that you can't see with the naked eye off, all that sort of stuff. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Let's remove the cover here. Is that Peggy 16 that I don't care about. Much rather my MA 15 plus for animated violence and horror themes. Alright, I'm going to do the inside first. Work my way from inside out. It seems like a better way to do things. So we'll start with getting rid of the sticker. Hopefully with the trusty application of, if I can pick it up with these gloves, trusty application of a plastic razor blade to try and get in under that sticker wherever possible, rather than trying to claw at it or worse, rip it. Because if we can get this clean enough, I'm going to be very happy. Otherwise, we might be here for a while cleaning that up. I'll lay it flat, try and get this in favorable light. I'm still figuring out my lighting setup, so hopefully things don't appear too shadowy. I don't think my razor is really doing much here. I think it's just peeling off. So let's go for it. Nice and slow. So I can get a nice controlled exit of the sticker from my life. Still very sticky, actually, after 20 years, which is good. But that was easy. Much better than I expected. And I'm glad I don't have to sit here scrubbing to get those things off. I've had trouble with them in the past. Not too much, though. Nothing a little bit of elbow grease could take care of. So, that did kind of leave a little bit of sticky residue still, but hopefully nothing that surface cleaner can't get off. So, we'll get us some trusty paper towel. Just to try and not waste too much of it, we shall break it into some smaller pieces. So for now, I'm just going to be using a Windex. It's just a glass and surface cleaner, a multi-purpose cleaner basically. That should get off most of just the dirt and stuff. We don't need anything heavy duty to get rid of sticker residue, which is good. I've just put it in a little bottle for convenience, otherwise I don't have like a big spray bottle sitting around. This is far more convenient. So let's get a little bit of that, a little bit of this stuff on there, and get wiping. Let's get that out of the way so I don't make a mess of my workstation. Alright, we'll need to give that another wipe down just to get rid of the residues and such. But otherwise, not too bad. Not a lot of dirt on that at all, actually. Quite happy with that. There's just still a little bit of sticker stuff sitting there. There we go. You can see some of it better now, as some of the paper towel is ripped off while sticking to it, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I have stuff for that. I'll probably just about do it for the general clean. Let's take care of those sticky spots before I forget. So, I'm going to grab a cotton bud. Let's see. Let's just use some dissolve it. Usually works with sticky stuff, I've found. Yeah, I'm new to this product, so I haven't had any issues in my testing, but you never know. Here we go, get that nice and full. The cotton bud. Give it some little dabs there to sort of soak in while we wait. Yeah, little extra bits just in case. I haven't had any issues with this stuff affecting any of the PS2 plastics, or the MRI cases more specifically. I did only really test them on my Wii collection for the Nintendo Wii, not the, get your mind out of the gutter and all that. Ha 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 ha, that's definitely not an almost 20-year-old joke. If not, straight up 20 years. I'm getting old. Here we go, it's come off very nicely now. Excellent work. Thank you, Dissolve It. Not sponsored. Yeah, I can probably do a cheeky repurpose of this to get that. Unfortunately, the like most, well, at least all the ones I've had experience with, the sticky spot remover will leave sort of a filmy residue type effect wherever it is. So far, Windex or your multi-purpose cleaners seem to get that off just fine, which is fantastic. But there we go. Not that there was much dirt in the first place, but that is nice and clean. Now, we want to do the other side. Let's rip off a bit more paper towel, which might be a little bit small for the amount of area you have to cover, but I'm sure it will be just fine. What we're doing today is probably overkill for its condition anyway, at least to my standards. I am pretty new to collecting, let alone cleaning my collection, instead of just letting them exist on the shelf in whatever condition I got them in. So yeah, if you have any tips, tricks, or holy crap, I'm doing something very, very wrong, never do that again, please let me know. Because, again, I'm new to this. I can only really work with what I've seen online, which is a mass multitude of different options. Some people say use this, other people don't. Don't use it, you'll wreck your plastic or whatever. So I'm kind of just sort of winging it off what they've said, and it's kind of what I've got on hand. Because when it comes to sticky spot remover stuff, people on the internet are all over that Goo Gone, which is not so cheap or easy to get here in Australia. So I have to look at other alternatives, such as this one, which again worked fine just before. And if I used it on larger stickers, it took a bit, but all my other ones have had that sort of issue. And from what I've seen of people using Goo Gone, same sort of thing. You got to kind of soak it real good and sort of let it sit for a bit before it will actually have much effect. Soak in through the sticker or around the sticker to dissolve the sticky parts. Let's just quickly get a dry wipe down everywhere. Again, there wasn't really too much in the way of dirt and grime there, thankfully. Sometimes that stuff can really be hidden away. If this was in worse condition, I'd be using cotton buds and going around the nooks and crannies of the case. But I don't feel that will be necessary here today with Constantine. Alrighty. All good. I'm quite happy with that result, even though it looks pretty much identical to what it did before. But the extra fun part is, of course, the outside of the case, which is probably where all the grime, if any, is going to be, more so than the inside. This time around, I'm going to be using microfiber cloth, TH sound, too difficult sometimes. Get some Windex again, same sort of deal. I'm not gonna worry about the underside of the slipcase, because I couldn't be bothered. It's a pain in the butt, and this case really doesn't need it, so far. At least, again, to my standards. If your standards are higher, absolutely go for it, but not for me today, thank you. Alright. I will have to put some of the cleaner underneath the film case, unfortunately, so despite having said that I don't want to, I will have to at least clean the edges there. Otherwise, when I put the cover back in, we'll get some nasty, nasty water damage. Let's grab a different cloth to sort of get all the dry parts off. The not dry parts off, sorry. Let's see. What's the best way to handle this? Go. Oops. Sometimes things are easier said than done. Hopefully I've done the trick there. Maybe to this side. Case done. Let's just give that a little bit of a pat. to get that off the case itself as well. Close that back up. Look for any marks of water. I'm not seeing any. That's good. Excellent. So now for the front side, we'll put that aside. We'll get our green microfiber cloth out again. And we'll be a little more careful around the edges this time, so we don't have to do that again. I also need to do the spine. I'll do that now before I forget. Make sure it's actually in frame this time. Go get a dry part. Back over that. Here's a dry part. Yes, there we go. That should do it. There we go. Much better. I'm trying my best to avoid getting that sticker because I don't want any water damage to get to it. Give that a bit of a dry. Should be okay. From before, there are some sort of dimples and stuff where stickers used to be before I got my hands on it. That is unfortunate, but pretty darn well common. Even on the games I've still had in my collection from many years ago. 20 plus, or close to 20, between 15 and 20 years ago. Alright, I'm happy with that. That's good enough. I'm already sort of doing more than was needed for the most part. So let's stack the inside again. First, you should get our disc, which again I already tested before, and I know at least initially works. So not too much trouble there. No need to clean it on my part unless something's wrong. If it was like super scuffed and looked really dodgy, I probably would use a bit of Novus on it. But you know, that's for another day when and if it's required. Place the manual there. And let's get that cover back on. Let's get that back in there. Damn it. You can do it. There we go. So you're nice and snug. And there we go. Nice and tidy, clean. Well, as clean as I could get it today. But there we go. Happy 20th anniversary, Constantine the Video Game.